Sycamore Canyon, the entrance is 33 miles long, and it comes out in a Flagstaff. It stops way down there. The cattlemen used to drive their cattle up through there, but so many of them got snake bit, they stopped going through Sycamore Canyon, and then they went to Lloyd View. They built a road, and if you guys ever want to do a positive hike, with Lloyd View, the Lloyd Trail, you see where the ranch is blasted out, the trail, and it goes all the way, that's Secret Mountain.
It's called Secret Mountain?
Yeah, and that was.
Which one?
Which one?
Dome-shaped one, the white one?
The big one right in front of us?
Yeah, well, yeah.
The Red Mesa.
Or to the left over the smaller one?
The whole flat area up there, Secret Mountain. Okay. But that was the world center for UFO activity.
Really?
Somebody set fire to it. And I have a Chet Snow. You know, he's famous. He wrote some books. Chet actually he interviewed. They were told not to fight that fire. The fire department was told not to fight that fire. So the entire Secret Mountain burned. And there was yellow smoke, yellow and orange smoke coming off Secret Mountain. And forest fires don't burn yellow.
What year was that?
It was about 25 years ago.
What does burn yellow?
Building.
From underground?
Yeah. So after that, all UFO activity stopped up there. No more. After the fire, but the whole thing burned.
He was a base out there. You ever thought about that? Like an ET base maybe, and they burned it out?
Well, you can't. If the road is so bad, even four-wheel drive, it's not.
But it's patience.
But you can hike out there.
So
yeah, if you can get to it.
So now we're looking at Mysterious Mountain. Now give us a lay of the land. Where is the ranch, and where would the underground base be?
Bradshaw Ranch is this hill. It's about 300 yards there. The ranch is right on the other side of it, down in the gully.
So between us and the red rocks that we see in the foreground,
well,
about halfway.
About a third of the way.
So in this indent valley, or is it one
Those
over?
green trees are right there, just beyond those green trees.
Well, no, it's.
Let's go out here, maybe.
How far can we?
Us
and the red rocks. That valley over.
Yeah, so it's not far.
Not to say we could do it.
Yeah, so actually, sure, 300 yards.
300 yards, that's it?
Yeah, and then the ranch is just on the other side, and that's Bradshaw Hill is over there, and that's where I did my tours, and all the paranormal stuff is going on right here. That's why I came out here 20 years ago. And this...
In this spot we're standing.
Yeah, if you could see some of the stuff that we saw out here in this spot, I mean, this was the world spot, this whole valley for for paranormal activity.
And we're talking in the 70s, 80s, 90s, and about late 90s, the fire burned, and then it all kind of quieted down.
Yeah, the 80s and 90s, right here. You can run it any night and see something incredible. Yeah, any night. Wow. So, anyway, Sycamore Canyon is over there. Okay, I'll tell you why it's so dangerous. There have been, probably not now, but back 20 years ago, I told people, don't go in there alone. Don't camp there. Because there have been 2 women found dead there, just dead. And one of them was 9 months pregnant, and she was way up high, and she was dead.
I don't know what the hell she was doing out there. Maybe she was abducted and just
Right.
dropped off,
Yeah,
maybe?
it's weird.
That's what it sounds
Yeah,
like.
yeah. And so there's two women they found dead. Just dead. You know, no.
In the Antelope Valley here, they were saying, or
Sycamore Canyon.
Sycamore.
Well, see that. Okay, if you go, that Sycamore Canyon is down there. I've been almost. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful canyon. If you go to a couple of people during the daytime, it's beautiful.
This depression ahead with
Yeah.
the green trees.
Yeah.
It's well, as far as you can see, the canyon is right there.
Okay.
But there's Sycamore Creek, and it's about 4 times bigger than Oak Creek. Beautiful.
Oh, wow.
And there's springs back there, thousands of gallons a minute. It's totally pure water. You can drink right out of it.
How come it's never been occupied or built
It's
up?
National Forest.
It is now.
Yeah. So now this hill right here, I was out here about 5 years ago. My friend, he's an eye surgeon, and he had he and his daughter were with me, and a UFO. That's this mountain right, that's Black Mountain, and a UFO came up from behind that, and I filmed it. It was orange, and it got higher, and it came straight towards us. And he was looking at it. He said, "There's a disc in there." This is an eye surgeon with a spotting scope, right? So he kept coming towards it, and I had my camera set up. I filmed the whole thing, and it was right above us, right here, and it turned into a from an orange, huge orange orb, and with a disc in it, and it looked like an oil refinery right here. It had lights all over it, and I filmed it full frame right here, and an airliner-sized plane came from that direction. I didn't see it, and his daughter said, "Oh, it's an airplane." So I thought she was talking about this, so I stopped filming it. But the probably it was a military plane. They met right here, and they flew off over that way. So 2 days later, the Animal Planet Discovery Channel crew was here. So they filmed it with their, they put it on a big screen TV. They filmed it. I mean, this is the best UFO footage probably ever taken in the West, ever. Close up.
This probably never got on YouTube, I'm assuming.
No, so I loaned them. One thing you do when you're in ufology, you never ever give somebody an original. It's happened to me twice.
Yeah.
So I figured Animal
Never see that
Planet
again.
Discovery Channel. I mean, they were English, and I figured, well, so they sent a girl to Phoenix to get a copy of it. It was high 8 tape. She came back and said, "Oh, I didn't have time." So I said, "All right, take the original in England, but I've got to have it back." I thought they were going to do a whole hour TV program, so I said, "Well, at least I'll see it on TV, right?" I never got it back. I got the tape. I said, "I want that tape back." And they sent me a tape back. All 4 hours were completely deleted. Blank. Yeah, Animal Planet Discovery Channel. I don't give a
part of the cabal.
Wow.
Part of the cabal.
So let's go with this great perspective we're at. Let's go through the location of the underground bases, because Clarksdale, Jerome is right over there. So you're saying that's a military one in the mesa or down low below it?
Okay, if you go to the top, the highest ridge, all of that is Mingus Mountain.
Yes.
Okay. Now, if you go, I've seen so many UFOs come from that area. I know it's an alien base. Positive.
As well. But
Yeah.
once you're identifying it as some of our soldiers protecting it, are they
Well, they're
protecting
working
an alien
together
base?
with the ETs as well.
Working together with the ETs?
Oh, okay, we're going to be here all day if I get into these stories. Well, okay, now let me tell you about Secret Canyon. Don't let me forget. Let me get to that. Okay, so
I'll remember.
yeah, if you go
here.
So we can see Jerome.
yeah,
Clarksdale is
Yeah.
just over the ridge.
yeah. Okay, so the ridge, if you go down about a mile, on the other side there's an alien base there. Okay, and then you got there's a tunnel. A tunnel was drilled. Not here. My other spot down is where that bus is parked. There was a tunnel that was drilled from Secret Canyon all the way through, because you hear it. And here's another story. I had this equipment that was made for me by a guy in Illinois, and I loaned it to a UFO researcher in Phoenix. She was the head of MUFON. I never got it back.
I knew it.
I never got it back. And this stuff, it was one of a kind. Stuff it was awesome.
Back in the analog day, a master is a master.
Yeah.
It hasn't been reproduced
Yep.
digitally. We feel your pain. So we got a base here. Then you also mentioned Boynton Canyon, and we were so close to the red rock of Boynton Canyon, we might even be able to see the Kachina woman, but that, I believe, cuts into one of these side canyons, and there could be an underground base pretty much between us, because not far away is Bradshaw. So this is kind of triangulating this paranormal hotspot with all these features on the landscape that you're talking about.
Well, it all ties in.
Yeah.
Now Secret Canyon.
Yes.
I spent years.
Where's that?
Well, it's in that direction. There's 7 canyons, and they all come together like a broken wagon wheel. The 7 canyons come to the hub, and the hub is Secret Mountain.
Yes.
And I've been in all of them. I've been all through all of them.
So there's
Would you go out there alone, or do you have
Yeah,
somebody?
yeah. Oh, yeah.
You
All right.
it's like me, man. Seriously, I'm like the younger version of him. I'm not kidding you. I'm like, I'll do it.
We know where Secret Mountain is. We might have an expedition on our hands.
I'm going. I'm done. I just have thick boots on, so the rattlesnake jumps up on me.
You don't step on that. They don't bite you. So Secret Canyon there's probably another base, but I hate to say base, I say installation, because back when I was heavy into research, there were about 35 gunpoint incidents out here where military types stuck a machine gun in somebody's face. Wow. About 35, I estimate. And I talked to some of the witnesses, and these are all current U.S. military uniforms with no insignia on them. But they were carrying automatic weapons, and it even happened out here a few times. But it happened a lot in Sycamore Canyon. Hikers would run into it. We'd be going along, and they'd see these two guys ahead of them in uniforms with, M16s, and they say, "Well, you're they say to the hiker, "You're entering a restricted military area. You have to turn around." And one guy said, "Screw you guys! This is government. This is national park. I mean national forest. Yeah. He says, I'm going that way." And one of them said, "You take one more step, and we'll shoot." Yeah.
One more step, mister. Yeah. I warned you. Do not walk towards that installation. So turn around.
Okay. Okay.
So he says, yeah.
Point well taken. Yes.
Yeah.
So I would even go so far as to propose, and I'd like to hear what you think of this. Military base to the west of us. Military base to the south.
Good point. I'll take
East of us.
Yep.
Military base or the mountain, Secret Mountain, as well as right here Bradshaw.
Yeah.
Maybe they're all interconnected is what I'm thinking. They can tunnel for hundreds of miles. Why not just 10 miles?
Well, Richard Sauter is a good friend of mine. He beat it out of this country. He's down in Ecuador now.
Yeah, I know. He's a great guy.
Yeah, he is.
He did a whole book on underground bases.
Right. Thousands of miles of tunnels. Okay, so Secret Canyon now. Secret Canyon is about 10 miles over that way. Secret Canyon was a U.S. alien project because people ran into. Okay, this is kind of a long story, but to make it quicker, there was a guy that was stationed there for the Forest Service to keep people out at Secret Canyon. Secret Canyon is 7 miles long. It's a big canyon.
Yeah.
And so he was stationed there to keep people out. And after about 6 months of doing it, he said, "Screw it. I'm going to find out what the hell's in there." So he walked in there and he ran right into a 9-foot-tall gray alien. He walked around the rock. He was just standing there looking at it. So he went back to his boss. He was using some pretty strong language. He said, "I want to know what the hell's going on back here. This is what I saw." And the guy disappeared.
Wow.
I said, so what happened? I said, "So what happened to him?" And evidently he moved. He didn't disappear, but he suddenly moved.
He was relocated.
Yeah, he really felt relocated. But I had some friends that talked to the guy. I knew the guy personally. He said, "The guy's telling the truth."
Wow.
So Secret Canyon, and there were many gunpoint incidents in Secret Canyon, and there were out here too, way out here. What's out here?
So speaking of what's out here, I love to do maps. Here's like a 3-dimensional map of exactly where we're standing. If we're looking up into the valley there, we are right here, okay? And you look that way. Mm-hmm. Here is Jerome up on the hill, Clarkdale right down here. We're here. This is Secret Mountain.
7-mile range.
Secret Mountain right up here. Mm-hmm. Then you're coming around the corner, and this is where some of the Native American features are, such as Pulaski. Mm-hmm. And then I think it's about a road here, and please correct me any way you see. If it's on this side of Secret Mountain, that's where Boynton Canyon is, up to one of the vortexes there, and that enchantment.
Well, there's Boynton Canyon and there's 3 canyons before Secret Canyon. So
so let's go over that.
2 miles between Boynton Canyon.
Well,
no, actually there isn't. No, there isn't. We found a long time ago, me and a guy named Wahid, we found a Sonawa trail that was this wide and this deep. It had been used for thousands of years. And it went from Boynton Canyon, went up over the mountains and down to the Secret Canyon. We couldn't get up there.
Let's go over that. So let's just say this is Boynton Canyon.
Yep.
In relation to Secret Mountain. Now I know the way to get up to the vortex, you go into a box canyon. And the Kachina Woman's kind of like out here, which we can almost see.
Yeah.
So we're talking access on that side of Secret Mountain. And so where does the Secret Valley relate to where Boynton Canyon Trail is?
I have a point on his little map here.
Well, it's kind of. Well, actually, I haven't been in Boynton Canyon about 5 years, but what the people call Boynton Canyon is not Boynton Canyon. If you go into the Boynton Canyon Trail, there's a canyon to the right of Boynton Canyon. That's the real Boynton Canyon.
Okay.
It looks like Zion National Park in there. It's awesome. But I don't know. By now they might have a, you know.
Maybe not. Maybe it's still cordoned off.
Yeah,
So if that's the real Boynton Canyon, let's say that just goes straight up. The vortex trail is off this way. Then where is the secret canyon in relation to this all still being the big secret mountain?
well, it'd be right here. It'd be right here. Right in here. And see, if this was Boynton Canyon, there's a trail. They almost touch.
Ah, here we go.
But there's 2 miles apart here.
Interesting.
But up here, the Indians had a trail that went up over and down into Secret Canyon.
Right.
So it kind of goes around the mountain. Both sides. Is that what it is? Around the ridge, I
Yeah.
should say.
Well, it goes
What's
probably
this line?
Secret Mountain, that's Secret Canyon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Where is it best access from, or where does the water flow out of it? It must come out, say, near the Plotki petroglyphs,
No,
or
it all drains down.
yeah, it all has to drain that way.
It all drains that way.
So
into Dry
Secret
Creek.
Canyon has to have some kind of southern exit, it would seem.
Yeah,
Just because
well,
the
yeah,
water
it-
flow is pushing.
all the water drains drains this way, and it goes into Dry Creek, and then Dry Creek goes down into Oak Creek.
Right.
But
Excuse me.
But anyway, to get back to the Sonawas who disappeared 1,000 years ago, there's ruins, there's probably 50 ruins up there in the cliffs, Sonawa ruins. And some of them are spectacular.
Wow.
They're hard to get to. Oh yeah, and then so that over there, I went up there with 2 German guys. That's Lloyd Butte. And there is, I heard rumors that there were Sonawa ruins on the top of Lloyd Butte. And there is. And they all have U.S. government markings on them because they're trying to keep track of them. But we got up there, they carried ropes. I mean, it's that steep. French guys, they're French. And so we got up there, and there is this Sonawa ruin, and there was one of these ruins. If somebody came out and stubbed their toes, they'd fall 100 yards.
What?
Yeah, and they lived there. That was their alcove. Yeah, they came out in the morning and stubbed their toe and tripped. They'd fall 100 yards.
Oh my
That's
God.
the way, yeah. But they lived up there.
And you're saying this is Lloyd Butte, the standalone butte, or to the right?
The pyramid shape of
The red one.
With the sand color top.
Okay, now this, okay, here we go, now I got it. Okay, now this is, I've talked to some guides, and they said, what are you talking about, Mooney Canyon? This one straight ahead of us is called Mooney Canyon. It's one of the strangest places on this planet.
Where the vertical is?
Yeah.
It's right in that area right there,
Yeah,
straight ahead.
right.
Between this and that little canyon. Okay. I got you.
The lower spot. That's Mooney Canyon. I've talked to tour guides around here that said, what are you talking about, Mooney Canyon? Because there's really no trails in here, but it is a weird place. Oh yeah, and then Lincoln.
How would you get in there? I mean, obviously you've been there. Would you start
well,
here and start your hike, or would you
You
start?
need an anti-gravity pack?
It's really good legs.
Well, actually,
You
from
drive
here-
as far as you could go, then park, and then start walking. Is that what you
Yeah.
would do?
Okay. Well, the rock, the red rock to the right, that's Robber's Roost,
Okay.
and there's a Sonawa ruin on the top of there. Fabulous. You guys have got to go there. Fabulous. And I'll go out with you.
Yeah.
If you want to go up.
Well, can we drive there right now?
No. It's a truck you could, but not a car.
Okay.
Oh, we could, but we'd have to walk for a long way. But
All right.
high ground clearance, you can drive.
We won't be recruiting you out there if you're going to stick around.
So anyway, that's Robert's Roost. And right at the top of that is a Sonawa ruin. Beautiful Sonawa ruin. And
Give us an idea. What is the Sonawa ruins?
Like a
What's up there? What are we going to
Puebloan
see?
settlement.
there's not much left of it because the outer wall is still there.
Okay.
But there are some Sonawa ruins that are completely intact back in the canyon.
Oh, really?
Yeah, 1,000 years old.
Where the Indians lived, obviously.
Yeah, and there's one in Verde Canyon that's still 100. It still has the thatched roof on it, with the wood timber.
Really?
Yeah, and those wood timbers are. It comes 1,000
From
AD.
trees that are probably not growing around here as old growth much anymore.
No, they're 1,000 years old.
So I was reading when we were up at Wapatki yesterday that logs were very valuable, more so than just fire, and they could easily burn them. But since the good long logs that they would use for their pueblos were so valuable, that they would carry them when they migrated. Just the logs. They'd leave the stone house, but they'd yank the log out because they're so hard to find really
I bet.
good long
Yeah,
logs.
Especially out here.
This is one of those tour groups.
Is it?
Yeah. There's one of the guys behind them without the helmet, and they're all tourists with helmets.
That looks like fun.
What kind of tours are they doing?
Checking it out.
ATV tours.
All the
Yeah.
ATVs out
What do you
there
think
right
What do you
now.
think this tour is called that they're doing right here? Do you have any idea?
No, there's 3 ATV tour companies.
Is that a cave?
Yeah, well, so anyway, Mooney Canyon, and it's hard to get to, but it's a weird place. I was back in there with my girlfriend at the time, about 10 years ago, and we came onto this, and it had something to do with Bigfoot. It had to have. There's a patch of ponderosa pines back there, and there was a tent there. It was a nice tent. Somebody in the middle of the night had left everything and run for his life. Everything was still there. The tent
Wow.
it was all, you know.
Maybe they were abducted too.
Well, it could be.
Possible.
Could be. But everything was still there. Somebody had just, in the middle of the night, just,
Left their stuff.
Up and ran.
yeah, and it was rotten. The tent was, you know, falling apart. But everything was, you could tell somebody just ran. You know?
Interesting.
So, and it's a strange spot. It's a creepy spot. There's a couple of piles of rocks there, like something was buried there. Dead something or other. Huh. It's got Bigfoot written all over it, whatever it is. It's called Mooney Canyon. And then Lincoln Canyon, and just to the right of Lloyd View, many UFO things happened back in the 40s and 50s. A friend of mine said they were living in Lincoln Canyon, they saw a UFO land. They got out and talked to they were human, the UFOs, the guys, and they talked to them, and they got back into the craft and took off.
This was from the 50s?
No, it would have been, 50s.
Wow.
50s. Yeah, so, that's kind of a grand tour.
Take us through a typical UFO tour when you would bring your tour groups out here. Would it be in the middle of the night, or would you take them out in the daytime like now, show them the landscape, or were you mostly here to see what kind of visuals you pick up?
Well, I come out, this was kind of my secondary spot because there's usually somebody camped on my main spot like this bus. But I come out about an hour before dark so I can show everybody. And you can see Bell Rock down there. You can see the courthouse in Bell Rock there.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
way off in the distance.
Yeah,
Really
yeah,
get a
way in the
great.
distance, we got courthouse in Bell Rock. And then, that's Dome Mountain. This flat one right here, that's where the UFO met me. See that flat one right there?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the flat
Below
one.
the main peak
So
or to the
Thunder,
left?
Thunder Mountain there, and then
Yeah,
to the right of it?
Right here, that first flat one.
To the left.
oh yeah, okay.
That's very
Nice.
flat.
So
Very
I was going.
Yeah.
This was the one that was they did on the Travel Channel. They did a reenactment of it. It was really cool. But I got there, and the UFO was coming along at probably 10 miles an hour. Ship, 50 feet across. Nice flashing, beautiful flashing lights all around it. And then I said, I'm just in the mood for this kind of ship tonight. It stopped dead right in front of the mountain, the hill there. And in 2 seconds, it was gone over the horizon. But that's where it happened, right there.
Wow.
That's Doe Mountain.
It didn't land.
And that was in the
on that
90s?
Mesa?
No, it just took off. It's gone.
I've always thought they were like mothership landing pads.
No, it wasn't that big.
It might have been if you hadn't.
Touch and go. Just to communicate with Tom long enough. Okay, data download. We're out here.
He's like, I'm not in the mood for this shit tonight. They're okay.
Yeah,
If we're gonna go to Bradshaw, we probably gotta get heading out.
let's go.
Are you going to join us?